Hey guys, it's Elise and I am back to show you how I achieve my full coverage face routine. Today it is strictly going to be just primer, foundation, concealer, and maybe bronzer and blush, maybe highlight, we'll see. But I just want to film how I cover up all of these acne scars. There are a couple active, here let me move my mirror. There are a couple active spots like here, here, here. And then there's some here too. My hands of course are always clean. If you're doing makeup, make sure your hands are clean, super important. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Step 1. What is this? The Smoothing Primer. Just to kind of fill in some of the fine lines and wrinkles because I don't have baby skin like I used to. Okay. So I just use like the size of a pea on my fingers and just mostly concentrate it into all the places that would have fine lines. If you see me looking that way, it's because that's where my mirror is, and so mostly in the T-zone, forehead, nose, around the edges of the nose, the smile line, and down here on the chin. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Not really necessary, but I have it, so why not use it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, so now that everything is pretty much dry, I'm going to go in with the Estee Lauder. Make sure you shake it because it does have SPF in it and it settles funky inside the bottle. Pretty much just use the size of a pea. You can, oh, frig. I swear. Pretty accident prone. All right, I'm gonna zoom in just a smidge. Whoop. Okay, so you can see all of it there, all of it there. A little bit goes a long way with that, so I just dab it on from there on with my brush. I just kind of spot it all over the face. And then I start working in circular motions, and you can see it's pretty darn good. My forehead's pretty good. There's not a whole lot of acne or scarring. So really I just take whatever's left over on my brush and just kind of work it in. Sorry about that slight intermission. I had to go wet down my beauty blender. So I am going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Under Eye Concealer. It is truly like heaven. It feels like naked skin, which whoever named this was obviously brilliant. And it is really full coverage. Works awesome. Just gonna do a little bit there and there because I get some redness. And then because I don't want to just look like I have raccoon eyes, and that tends to happen with people that just conceal underneath their eye, I just put a little bit down here on my chin and then a little bit on my forehead to even out the whole face because it creates a natural glow in the center of the face versus just under the eye, which can make it look kind of like a mask or coon eyes. It ain't cute. So this, if you swipe with this, you remove basically all the product and you can actually make your foundation move. So by going in a patting motion in both directions, it just evenly like distributes it. And the reason I go past the eye and pull it up is because it pulls the whole face up, so it like awakens the whole face. And I'm just using like little bouncing motions just to perfectly smooth out all of that. Because if you leave it on too thick, you're definitely gonna get lines that settle in your like little wrinkles. And then whatever is left on my brush, I just tap it down the center of my nose. That's really not necessary, but you can. Now that I have that done, to prevent creasing under the eye, you have to set your concealer. If not, you will have all of that just set right in those fine lines. I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Banana, which is right there. It is a yellow undertone, and it is perfect for me to set with. I did run out of MAC Pro Emphasize. I think that's, yeah, MAC Pro Emphasize. I normally mix the two together. It should be coming in the mail any day now. It was back ordered, so hopefully I get it soon. Because I like to mix these two colors together. It's like the perfect shade. Once I have that done, to tie the whole look together, especially since this foundation Creamy Vanilla is probably a shade too light. So I need to bronze it just to like bring my whole face to match my neck. You can see the difference. So I'm actually gonna go in with the Clinique bronzer. I've had this forever, like probably 3 years. I don't know if this shit's probably expired, but we're using it today. It's called True Bronze Pressed Powder Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed, and it has a little bit of reflect in it, which is great for just like the added like summery shimmer. And I know it's not summer, but in Florida it's getting warm already, so I just kind of swirl it on the whole cheekbone area just to like brighten up my face. Going to go ahead and set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going in with one of my big like fluffy face brushes, and I'm just gonna kind of pack here, my chin here, and then once it's on, just kind of swirl it everywhere. You can do this before the bronzer. It depends on what look I'm going for, but doing it afterwards just kind of like blends it all together. So now that I have that done, that pretty much completes the transformation of covering those acne scars. I will zoom in closer so you guys can see. There are still some very spots that shine through, but most of that is texture on my skin, not necessarily like color. It's just texture to the skin where there's like little bumps and lumps and stuff. So as you can see, that foundation is awesome, and I'm not sure why my ear is so red, but it is. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll check back in soon. Bye guys.